I'm Teal Cole. I'm son of Pappy Cole or Harmon Cole, and I was just reflecting on your dad, Charlie Whitaker, when we used to hunt and fish together in the late '50s, or maybe mid '50s to late '50s. And anyway, we used to go down with the Teutons, among others, and hunt and fish on the Ocala River and camp down at Gore's Landing or thereabout at the whole Hall place. And I was just thinking about one morning in particular, and it was very cold winter morning, and we got up, and your dad got up and started a fire in the fireplace to try to warm things up a little bit, and a couple of the older men were getting up or had gotten up to do what old men have to do frequently during the middle of the night, and so they looked at Charlie and said, "What's going on?" And he said, "Well, I was cold. I thought I'd get up and build a fire for you guys." And the other guy said, "Well," said, I was cold too, but I just snuggled down in the bed and I put my glasses on, hoping to warm up a little bit." And we all laughed at that. We thought, if that's the last accessory you have to cover up with, put on is your eyeglasses. No wonder we're so miserable.
Yes.
Anyway, we used to shoot a lot of squirrels, used to kill a turkey or two, and a deer or two, and a wild hog or two, and cook them right there in camp. One night we had killed we call it a shoat. It was a female pig that was probably 120 pounds or something like that. And purportedly, those who were in the know, I was just a good big teenager, but those that were in the know said, "Oh, that hog's been eating palmetto berries, and it'd be very flavorful." Well, for supper, after we got it all cleaned up good and that sort of thing, and hanging in the cold air, your dad took the knife and went down in front of the ham and cut off all the ribs on one side, including the pork chop, all the ribs on one side and the shoulder, and began to dice that up and cook it. And some of the other guys were cooking, and he was cooking, and whatever. We sat down and ate that night. Ate that literally half a hog. There was about 5 or 6 of us. Got up the next morning, we ate the ham, and in the course of the next day or so, it was the most flavorful meat you could imagine. Over the next day or so, we ate the other half of that hog, and it was unbelievable. But
do you know I still have one of the quilts that my grandmother would make for the camp?
Really?
Yes, it was a homemade quilt out of our clothes, our kids' clothes.
Right.
And they would take them to the camp. Buddy Adkins would take them to the camp, and that would help people stay warm.
Right.
So that's what reminded me when you said when everybody was so cold.
Yeah, lots of times Buddy would be there, and like I said, among the people that would be there would be Buddy and John Priest, your dad. Sometimes Ethel's brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
From Tampa would come up, and of course Hugh Tootin was there. I've forgotten his name momentarily, but anyway, Hugh Tootin was there, and Mason Pasture sometime, and and Buddy, of course, just a whole variety of people.
Did you know that Aunt Ethel is still alive?
Yes,
she's 101.
Yeah, I went back to visit her about the time she was 100. I haven't made it this trip. We live up in Georgia, so we don't get down every day or so, but when we do, we try to get by and see her.
Good. Oh my gosh, I hadn't heard the name Pappy Cole in I don't know how long. And that's why I was so excited.
Well, good.